9 drug traffickers are sentenced to death in Vietnam for smuggling about half a ton of heroin. 9 more were sentenced to life imprisonment. A total of 23 people were found guilty this week of smuggling more than 1,400 heroin cakes from Laos to China. According to the ruling of a court in Hoa Binh province, the traffickers earned $670,000 from the illegal activity between 2012 and 2016. VN International News says the case focused on the convicted leader of the trafficking group. The man was caught in 2015 carrying 33 kilograms of heroin in his truck. The investigation led to the arrest of the 22 other network members. Vietnam gives the death penalty to those convicted of possessing or smuggling more than 2.5 kilograms of methamphetamine. The Golden Triangle region, which covers Laos, Thailand, and Myanmar, is a top producer of illegal drugs often smuggled into Vietnam. For Newsbeat Social, I'm Cambry Caldwell.
Sup people, it's your boy Slide. In this video, I'm going to talk about Donald Trump's statements of debt to drug dealers. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay? There is nothing wrong with Donald Trump saying death to drug dealers. I see nothing wrong with it. Drug dealers offer no value to society. There's nothing positive about a drug dealer. Okay? The reason why cocaine is banned is because it causes long-term damage. Okay? Crack, long-term damage. Some people who have done crack, you can see their teeth brown or their teeth decaying. Some people who do coke too much, it causes brain damage. They can't reason. People don't know this. People want to pretend like, oh, Donald Trump said that. How dare he say that? How dare he not say that? How dare he not say that? People don't understand what drugs do to our society. Okay? I used to live in the state of Maine. Okay? I used to live in the state of Maine. They have a huge drug problem. Huge. And the overdose each year keeps increasing. Okay? In 2017, 418 people died from drug overdose. 418 people. And the thing people don't know about it is that many of these drug dealers who deal in Maine, they're not even from the state. You have many drug dealers who come from New York, they come from Boston, and some other places. They drive up to Maine to sell their drugs, then they go back to where they came from. So you're moving from one city or one state to another, you're causing chaos, taking their money, and you're going back. That's not cool. That's not acceptable. The governor of Maine, he talked about this. He declared a war on drug dealers. If you're caught dealing drugs in the state of Maine, he's giving you the maximum sentence possible. You're looking at the maximum sentence possible. I think in many cases, you're looking at least 18 months minimum. If you're caught dealing drugs and you're not from the state of Maine, you're most likely going to get 18 months minimum, 18 to 5 years. People need to understand this. Okay? And people can say what they want and say, oh, well, no. I don't understand people's way of thinking. drug dealers are actually killing people, but they shouldn't be put to death. How is that logical? I'm talking about when they're tried in the court of law. Okay? If you go to other countries like Singapore, Malaysia, China, they are killing drug dealers. They're not playing around with them over there. Because many of these drug dealers don't even live in their country. People don't understand this. You have people from America, Australia, parts of Europe, some Africans. They are transporting drugs from whichever destination to China, to Singapore, Malaysia, and they're getting a death penalty because in these countries they say our drug problem is out of control, and we're not going to tolerate this behavior where you're not even from our country and you're going to poison our people. This is how they think. And some people have stated, well, countries with the death penalty for drugs, it doesn't decrease drug use. Yeah, I agree. In some cases it doesn't. But it's going to make smart people not do it. See, dumb people do dumb things. Okay? Dumb people do dumb things. You will never catch me. If I don't want to go that far. Look, in these other countries, they're not playing around. You bring drugs into their country, they are not fucking with you. They're not fucking with them. And I totally agree with it. You're not gonna walk into another man's domain, cause problems, and walk away. That's like right now, we have problems right now with immigrants who come to America. Some of them, not all, they come to America. They're causing these serious crimes when they had no business being there in the first place. I'm talking about people who came illegally. Okay? So people are like, yo, what the fuck? You just got assaulted, or you just got shot in the arm, and the person who did that to you is not even a citizen. That will piss anybody off. You know? But the whole point is this. Many people here, I know many Americans and some other countries, like I know many Americans and some of these other Western world people, when they go to these third world countries, they feel, oh, I'm American. I can do whatever I want. Or I'm American. If I get in trouble, the government's going to help me. Let me tell you something. In some of these other countries, they hate Americans. They hate Americans with a passion. And if you're caught with something like drugs, you're finished. They're not going to spare you. And people don't really know this. In other countries, they actually warn people in advance. Or they have these people, they even tell you death to drug trafficking. Okay? You're not going to distribute drugs and just walk away. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think in some of these countries, if you're caught using it, it's different. Okay? If you're using the drugs, you may get a pass. But if you are selling or distributing, it's death penalty. And these death penalties the death penalty is not like, we'll put you in death row for like 25 years. No. Usually it's less than 5 years, they will hang you. Or they'll kill you. Okay? They will kill you, literally. They don't play around over there. If you look up Singapore, just type in Singapore drug trafficking. The law has been passed for, I think, over 10 years now. Okay? The law has been passed for over 10 years, if not more. People still do it. So guess what I say? You get what you get. Okay? And the reason why I'm making this video is because I see stories on Singapore drug executions, see stories in Malaysia, and these people aren't even from their country. Okay, and you're distributing drugs. Yeah, you may get lucky a couple of times, but the risk is not worth the reward. And the problem I have is that a lot of people here, they're so liberal in their thinking. People here are too liberal. They don't understand. You cannot break the law and expect no consequences. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So if people want to say, oh, that's unfair to say to kill drug dealers, you guys don't know anything about life. You don't know shit about life. You don't know anything if you say that. You don't know anything. There are some people here who have faced 10 years, if not more, for an armed robbery with a fake gun. Fake. Not real, but fake. If a person can go to jail for a fake gun, for a robbery with a fake gun, why shouldn't somebody face the death penalty for distributing drugs? How does that work? You see, this is what I'm talking about when I say these liberals don't know shit about society. You don't know anything. When you start to travel around the world, you will understand that you have to respect the laws of the land. If you're going to go to Brazil, respect the laws of Brazil. If you're going to go to Singapore, respect the laws of Singapore. But, hey, what can I say? Let me know what you think. Peace.